Welcome to World of Warships. Today I'm going to show you guys the Kongo class battle cruiser slash battleship after its reconstruction. So some data about Kongo battleship. It was ordered in 1911 and was built by Vickers shipbuilding company. Laydown was in 17 January of 1911 and launched at 18 May of 1912. The Kongo battleship was sunk by USS Sea Lion in the Formosa Strait on 21st November of 1944. Displacement of the Kongo class battle cruiser was 36,600 long tons. Length was 222 meters, beam 31 meters, draught 9.7 meters. Propulsion was steam turbines with 4 shafts. Speed 30 knots. If you transfer knots into kilometers per hour, that comes to 56 kilometers per hour. Range was 10,000 nautical miles. If you transfer that to the kilometers, that comes to 19,000 kilometers. Complement of 1,360 people. The armament on the 1913 battle cruiser was 8 356mm naval guns with 16.6-inch, that comes to 15 centimeters, 50 caliber naval guns, 8 times 76mm naval guns, 4 6.5mm machine guns, and 8 submerged 533mm torpedo tubes. After the reconstruction into a battleship, it ended with 8 356mm naval guns, 8 152mm naval guns, 8 127 5-inch guns, and 222 25mm type 96 anti-aircraft autocannons. Armor was on the deck 2.3 to 1.5 inches, that's 58 to 38 millimeters. Later strengthened to 101 millimeters on ammo storage and 76 millimeters on engine room. Turrets had 230 millimeters, barbettes 250 millimeters, and belt was all the way from 200 to 280. Some history about Kongo. Name for Mount Kongo, also can mean indestructible, was a warship of the Imperial Japanese Navy during World War I and World War II. She was the first battle cruiser of Kongo class, among the most heavily armored ship in any navy when built. Her designer was a British naval engineer, George Turkson, and she was laid down in 1911 at Barrow in Furness in Brittany by Vickers shipbuilding company. Kongo was the last Japanese capital ship constructed outside Japan. She was formally commissioned in 1913 and patrol of Chinese coast during World War I. Kongo underwent 2 major reconstruction, beginning in 1929. Imperial Japanese Navy rebuilt her as a battleship, strengthening her armor and improving her speed and power capabilities in 1935. Her superstructure was completely rebuilt. Her speed was increased and she was equipped with launch catapults for float planes. Now fast enough to accompany Japan's growing carrier fleet, Kongo was reclassified as fast battleship. During the Second Sino-Japanese War, Kongo operated off the coast of mainland China before being redeployed to the 3rd Battleship Division in 1941. In 1942 she sailed as a part of Southern Force in preparation for Battle of Singapore. Kongo fought in large number of major naval actions of the Pacific War during World War II. She covered the Japanese Army amphibious landings in British Malaya, today called Malaysia, and the Dutch East Indies, now Indonesia, in 1942, before engaging American forces at the Battle of Midway and during the Guadalcanal campaign. Throughout 1943, Kongo primarily remained at Turk Lagoon in Caroline Islands, current naval base near Hiroshima, Sasebo naval base near Nagasaki, and Linga Roads, and deployed several times in response to American aircraft carrier air raids on Japanese Islam bases scattered across the Pacific. Kongo participated in the Battle of the Philippine Sea and the Battle of Leyte Gulf in 1944, engaging and sinking American vessels in the latter. Kongo was torpedoed and sunk by submarine USS Sea Lion while transiting the Formosa Strait on 21st November 1944. She was the only Japanese battleship sunk by submarine in the Second World War, and the last battleship sunk by submarine in history. So yeah, that's the main history of the Kongo battleship. And I must say, this ship I really like the aesthetic. It feels the battleship, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I will try now to explain some of the better points of the ship. You need to understand that battleships in World of Warships have 30 seconds or more time to reload their main battery guns, and while you're doing that you just wait and wait until you finally fire again. You have 2 frontal turrets and 2 backport turrets, while the 2 front turrets can rotate, I would say, like 270 degrees, and can have a pretty good arch towards the back, so you can still fire while running and being slightly off course from directly going away from them. But if you're going towards the enemy, you have a problem with orientating all the turrets towards the enemy without showing the broadside to the enemy guns. So you need to be careful, because it's really easily to be penetrated by enemy battleships with their unfusing shots. The high structure also means that more shots will be hit during the evasion maneuvers, and you can always try to move left and right and try to avoid the enemy, because this is a fast battleship. You can go up to 30 knots and it really feels good, but you need to know to always change the direction to avoid the pesky destroyers and their torpedoes. Avoid being stuck near the islands where you know that the enemy destroyers will be hiding and trying to hit you. What else is there to say about this ship? I think nothing much. I really enjoy playing it. It's fast, it's sort of maneuverable, as maneuverable as the battleship can be. You have, I think it's a... let me check. The range on the guns is 23 kilometers with the spotter airplanes, and I think it's 20 kilometers when you just fire your guns. So you have a pretty good range and use it to your advantage. Don't go too close to the enemies, because, as I said, you can easily be penetrated by the enemy. But at the same time, you can also easily, if you hit, penetrate the enemy, citadels and do massive damage. I hope this will help you guys understand a little bit more of the Kongo battleship, and you will play it better than I do, as I'm not really a professional in this game. Yeah, thanks for watching guys, and enjoy the rest of the video. Bye bye.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, press the like button down below. If not, don't press anything, please. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.